So Beyonce and I had similar ideas, and so does Tina and I from XXL and Co. We both have similar ideas as well. So stay tuned and I will tell you in a moment. Hey girl, hey, and welcome back to OMG & Co., also known as OMG Scrunchie Club. I am the Scrunchie creator, Lamiel, and for those of you that are new, welcome to the club. So today is a very special day for me. It is a day of celebration. So on Friday, April 29th, my grandmother passed away. Today is actually May 7th, 2022, and we had her homegoing service today, which was a joyous occasion. It wasn't sad, but it was a very joyous occasion. So I would like to dedicate today's episode to my grandmother. Love you. So let's get into today. I can't even get these words out. So let's get into today's video. Check this out. I showed this at the beginning of the video. It's my mood board for 2022. So originally I'm supposed to launch my summer collection on next Saturday, I don't know, I want to keep calling this month April, but May 14th of 2022. But due to my grandmother passing and other things occurring, I was not able to work as diligently as I would have liked to. So I am pushing the launch back to the next Saturday after next, the third Saturday, which is May 21st, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I just wanted you to have a look at my little mood board here. So here are some earrings that I did. I'm missing a few of my highlighters here, but as I stated before, my summer collection is the highlight collection. So there's Miss, as everyone would like to call her, Miss Queen Bee herself. So before I get into, I'm just going to be sewing my casings today. But before I get into that, let me tell you how Beyonce and I had the same ideas. So before I even saw the Grammys, I was working on my summer collection. And I was like, what's a good summer theme? I remember back in the 90s, I used to like to wear a lot of bright colors, neon colors to be exact. And so I was like, hey, I can do that again this year. Bring some not new neon colors, but bring some neon colors back. And I wanted to I am calling my collection the Highlight Collection. Yes, like a highlighter. So this video opening is going to be a lot different. You'll see me in different outfits because I shot this on different days. And today is actually May 10th, 2022. It is 10:37 p.m. And in addition to Beyonce and I having the same idea, both Tina and I had the same idea as well. So when you saw me in the yellow dress when I showed the mood board just a moment ago, you didn't see the swimsuits at the bottom. That's because earlier in a video, not this video, but earlier on, I mentioned that I was working on something cool for my summer collection, that I was possibly going to have 2 summer collections. Well, guess what? I feel like I am forced to try to push my summer collection out with my second half of my summer collection out like ASAP, because both Tina and I have the exact same idea. We're both doing swimwear scrunchies or activewear type scrunchies. So that was going to be the second half of my scrunchie launch, the summer swimwear scrunchies, which I was going to launch like the first week of June. But now they may come out next Saturday with my first half of my summer scrunchie lunch. But as usual, or with this new summer scrunchie lunch, I'm sticking with the highlight theme. So it's the highlight collection. So my summer scrunchies, summer swimwear, I'm going to call them active scrunchies for now, will be neon colors as well. So I did want to put that out there just in case someone's like, oh my goodness, she's copying Tina. No, I'm not copying Tina. We just had the same or similar ideas. And of course I watched her video today and I was like, let me get this video out right now so that people aren't like, excuse me, she's copying her. So Tina, I'm not copying you. We don't even have the same colors for our summer scrunchie collection as well. So I did want to get that out there just so I can stop all of the people that want to come bombard my comment section with, oh my goodness, you copied her. No, I didn't. I started on my scrunchie collection for summer, maybe like in October. So I already have my scrunchie collection lined up for the rest of the year. So now I'm already working on my 2023 scrunchie collection. So like in fashion, you don't wait until the month of the season to do your collection. You do it ahead of time. So I just wanted to put that out there so that all of the people that are like, oh my goodness, she copied. I know I'm saying this a lot because I got a comments before for something that I did that was similar. I am not copying. I know I look a mess. And I wanted to get this out because I just saw the video, her video on my YouTube timeline, and I didn't want to like let anything go by. My makeup's coming off. It's late. I should be in bed by now. So hopefully this weekend or earlier part of next week, like Monday or Tuesday, I can do my summer scrunchie reveal. But in this video, I'm sewing some of the scrunchies. I don't want to say too much because I still have the original intro to this video, or the original dialogue footage to this video. This is just a small insert just to make this PSA announcement for everyone. So I will get back to the original video and continue. Thank you. So this is my mood board. So in today's video, I am going to be sewing some of my summer scrunchies, the casing. So I plan to stock between 50 to 100 of these scrunchies. So I'm doing the first batch. I like to sew them in batches since I am the only one making these until my daughters learn how to sew them. So I'm going to do the first batch, and then I have a box full of scrunchie casings that need to be closed as well. Not closed, they're elastic. And I need to sew the elastic because I like to sew mine for extra security. And I have to sew the casing shut. So that's what I'll be working on today, and that's what you'll be seeing me do. If you have any questions or any ideas, or I don't know, something cool, just let me know. So here's some of my cool neon thread here. I have some more down here. Where is it? Oops, I'm trying to hold the camera in my hand. And some other thread over there as well. So let's get into this summer highlight. I guess I should put highlight up here somewhere. I don't know. But yeah, I will see you at the sewing table. So I have my scrunchie casings right over here with me, and I'm just going to sew them continuously, tag them first, and then I will go back and sew the casing. So I have a bucket down here that the casings are going to fall into right there. So I've done some of the scrunchies here. These have all been tagged. Now I have to cut them from being connected and do my, I guess everyone calls it the sausage casing or the tubing for the scrunchie to be get to be formed. So I am going to start on those now, and then I will insert the elastic, and likely I will just add this to the bin of scrunchies that I have and go ahead and start closing those up. So I'm going to go from there. It is day 2, and today I am going to put the elastic in the summer scrunchies and sew my restock scrunchies closed. My goal was to have all this done in day 1, but life happens, and I'm actually tired right now. I haven't been motivated to do anything, so I'm kind of getting a late start, but I am going to push through and get this done. So maybe I'll do a restock video, I don't know, because I do have, what I'm restocking now are my satin scrunchies. I still have some satin scrunchie fabric, some satin fabric that still needs to be cut. So I'm trying to do all the satin first, or just this first batch of satin. Then I have chiffon chiffon fabric that needs to be cut to make scrunchies out of, as well as organza and cotton. So my scrunchies, the fabric that I use, and knit fabric too. So the fabric that I've been using for my scrunchies, I use satin, I use cotton, which could be denim, and some just plain cotton. I use chiffon, organza. Did I miss anything? And I use like jersey knit fabric, which is what t-shirts can be made out of. And sometimes I use mesh fabric as well. I'm trying to look over there to see what I have. My restock box that I have has some of the satin scrunchies, and I think there are a few of the chiffon scrunchies in there as well. So yeah, I think I named all of them. So we're going to head over to this table. Hopefully I can knock this box out before my husband gets home. And I'm going to be cooking dinner while doing this, which a lot of times I'm always doing this when I'm cooking dinner. It's Monday. I shot the first video, the first half of this, I shot it on Saturday into Sunday morning, I think, kind of. And now I'm doing this. So this could be day 2.5 or 3, however you want to do it. But anywho, going to the table so that I can finish one last set of making casings for some black fabric, but I'm using my mind is slow. I'm like a little bit slow today. So I have to finish that. That way I can go ahead and elastic that. So once I finish these few casings that I have to sew, I'm going to go ahead and cut my elastic. So I have this white elastic here, and then I have some black elastic that I'm going to put in the sheer scrunchies that would need black elastic, and go from there. So see you at the sewing table. Let's go. So this is going to be my empty bin. As I sew the final products, I will put them in here. I got a few of these bins to fill them up with the scrunchies that will be sewn with the black thread. So that's what I'm about to pick out now and just drop them in that bucket there. So I'm going to go ahead and put in the elastic for these last few casings that need to have black thread sewn on them. But in the meantime, we can do some catching up. So I'm looking into investing in maybe like an industrial sewing machine so that I can sew a lot faster, because with the machine that I have, I think it does like 800, maybe 850 stitches per minute. For those of you that don't know, if you research sewing machines, you can find out how fast they sew. So normally with my slow sewing machine, it takes me 3 minutes to make one scrunchie. So that's about, let's see, so if it takes 3 minutes, I'm trying to do math here and do this. So 3 minutes to do one scrunchie, that's 5 scrunchies in 15 minutes, that's 10 scrunchies in 30 minutes. 15 scrunchies in 45 minutes and 30 scrunchies in an hour. If I get an industrial sewing machine, imagine how that time can be cut in half. I do have a serger. I may try to use my serger. My Singer serger is a professional serger, and it can hold 5 spools. And that has a sewing speed of 1,300 stitches per minute. I know some of the Juki sewing machines, for example, I've been researching, researched quite a few different Juki machines, and I looked at some scrunchie makers that have Jukis as well, which the two that I've seen are Tina and Taylor Rose. And Tina's, I can't get my words out, Juki, I think it's like a TL 2010Q or something like that. That one has a max stitch speed of 1,500 stitches per minute, which is a lot faster than what I have. Most of the domestic, I don't know if I said surgical sewing machine, and it's one stitch, it's just a straight stitch. You can't do any special stitches with the industrial type machines. But with most domestic sewing machines, the highest stitch per minute probably is going to be like 1,000 to 1,100. And so, like I said, I think mine is like 800. I'm quite sure the Singer that, when I first started my scrunchies, the Singer that you saw in the beginning of my videos was a lot slower than the one that I have now, which is a Brother Digital. I had the Brother Digital before, and not thinking, when it stopped working, I just threw it in the trash. And I was like, well, after I threw it in the trash, when I wanted to start using it to sew scrunchies, this was years ago, but I threw it away, not realizing that I could have taken it to a repair shop and gotten it fixed, because it's still plugged up, it just wouldn't sew. So I'm pretty sure it was just something minor they could have fixed, and I could have had that machine without having to buy another one. And now my Singer Simple machine, that the timing is off in the bobbin. So the timing, as the bobbin spins and the needle goes down, it is not timed right. So I tried to YouTube how to time it, but I'll most likely take it to a sewing shop to get it fixed, just to have it as a backup. And I do want to teach my daughters how to use that one, since it's really easy to use. And maybe as they graduate, they can get the Brother that I used currently. But yeah, I'm looking for an industrial sewing machine. So if any of you have an industrial sewing machine or have any suggestions for industrial sewing machines, oh, I can't get my words out, please leave a comment in the comment section down below. Now, I have fallen in love with the industrial sewing machine that Taylor Rose has. She has the, I want to say it's DDL 8008 or something like that. And that machine talks. It will tell you different things. And guess what? The max stitch from my research on that is 5,000 stitches per second. I mean, if you put it at max speed, I wonder how fast and how many scrunchies you could sew. I mean, I could literally possibly, like, if my one machine sews at 850, 5,000 is like 4 times higher than my one. So that means I can make 4 times the amount of scrunchies in 15 minutes. So if I'm making 5 in 15 minutes, I can make 20 in 15 minutes. That means I can make 40 in 30 minutes. Here goes my math. So 20, 40, 60 in 45 minutes and 80 scrunchies in an hour. Oh my goodness. If I could make 80 scrunchies an hour, I could possibly do 1 batch of my scrunchies in 1 hour. That would be like awesome. Because when I do my scrunchies, like I stated earlier, I don't know if it's in this video, but I stated that I like to do between 50 to 100 of each scrunchie style. And just imagine if I could sew 80 scrunchies in an hour, I would be in scrunchie heaven. Just saying, just saying. But I'm going to go ahead and finish doing this. Oh, there's another industrial machine too. I want to say it's called, it's a Juki also. It's a DDL. Oh, I have it written down right here. So I'm looking at the Juki DDL 9000B, 8000A, the TL 2010A, the DDL 7000, the TL 18QVP, and the Juki J150. So some of them are digital. Well, I want to say like 2 of them off that list are digital and the other 2 aren't. But here in America, the TL 2010, it is running roughly like $900. And then the 8000A DDL, I think it's DDL 8000A, that one is about $1,500 US, depending on where you get it from. So I'm thinking I want to get that one, but maybe I'll go to like a sewing machine showroom or a sewing showroom or a Juki showroom if I can find one. And that way I can test run and see which one I want. But then again, I was thinking, okay, if I just get a serger, another serger, I could save some money and still increase my stitch according to, well, in comparison to the sewing machine that I have. The only reason I want to get a new serger is because when I'm sewing through sheer scrunchie material, if you can serge it, the ends will be finished, so they won't unravel inside of the casing and you won't see like loose threads hanging. So that's one pro of having a serger. Plus you can use it for other things like finishing edges of t-shirts, handbags, different things, because I use my serger. It's over 10 years old. I call it like the big dinosaur because when I use it, it's really loud. And when I went to the library, I used one of their sergers. I want to say it was a Singer or a Brother serger, and it only holds 4 spools, whereas mine, the professional, holds 5 spools. But I liked it so much. It was so quiet. It was so fast. But those sergers, they sew 1,300 stitches per minute. That was the not the Juki serger. That was the Brother serger and the Singer serger, but I was looking on Amazon and they have Juki sergers. One of the Juki sergers sews up to 1,500 stitches per minute, but it didn't have really good reviews. And then the more expensive Juki serger, which was $900 on Amazon, sews up to 5,000 stitches per minute. So if I went with a $900 Juki machine, would I go with the serger or should I go with like the TL 2010, which is what Tina has? So that's one of the questions, because I think when you're making scrunchies, it's good to have both a serger and a sewing machine or industrial sewing machine, in my opinion. because that's what I have. Not saying because I have it, you should have it. But I'm saying as far as finishing edges, when you want to finish the edges of your scrunchies, when it comes to like sheer organza or chiffon scrunchies, you want to have a nice finish on the inside. As I stated, you don't want to see loose strings and threads. Like on solid things where you can't see through, like satin and some other items like cotton, it doesn't really matter what the inside looks like because no one's going to see it. But yeah, those are my thoughts on that. So I am about to put on my headphones and get into watching some videos on YouTube. So see you when I'm done. So instead of waiting to the end, I'm going to go ahead and snip these, or maybe I should start waiting until the end to do this. Like just sew everything and then wait another day or after everything's sewn. I could sit down, watch TV and snip these loose threads on the end. I don't know. Or maybe I can get my husband or someone to do it. Well, or the kids, my daughters. They're older. So I'm just going to go ahead and sew the rest of the casings. So one down, like 300 more to go. So here's the first one. Here we go. Well, that's it for now. I want to thank you all for watching my YouTube video. The summer scrunchie preview will be next week, at least for the first half of my scrunchie lunch. I still may stick to June for my scrunchie swimwear or activewear scrunchies, but you'll find out next week. Thanks again. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.